Alright, this is the Black Ops 2 weapon tier list. I am going in order from S to D tier from the other tier list. So like this one's going to be Black Ops 2, next one, Modern Warfare, one after that's Black Ops 1, etc. And let's get into it. XPR, C tier. It was a semi-auto sniper. I don't really like semi-autos, but you could probably hit stuff if you were good enough. And 94. From what I remember, it was pretty good, but it could get beat out by a few weapons. I don't really remember that one. P23R, A tier, is probably the best secondary in the game. Had good damage, short bursts. It was good all around. Ballista is probably my favorite sniper in the game. It was quick. It was just quick and high damage, I guess. Ballistic Knife, I didn't like, trash. But it was fun to use, but it just wasn't a good weapon to use. Chicom, the burst SMG. It didn't have very good damage, but it shot fast, so it was decent. Crossbow, trash, again. These two are pretty much together. It was fun to use, but it just wasn't good at all. Dslr, I'm gonna say A tier. It was a little slower, but more damage, but I just prefer the Ballista over the Dslr. Executioner, shotgun pistol, C tier. You can get a kill with it, but I don't know, it was just pretty weak from what I remember. The FAL, but then A tier. How good this weapon is just depends on how good your trigger finger is, from what I remember. Yeah, it was pretty good, high damage. Yeah. Rocket launcher, trash. I don't like rocket launchers. 5.7. B tier. You can get a few kills with it, but yeah, high damage, but it just wasn't good. It could get beat out by a lot of guns. Hammer, but then B tier just because it was slow, but it had good damage. Cap 40. But then B tier, you can definitely kill someone with it, but you can't. It'd be hard to get multiple kills with one mag. Ksg Eight tier, just a slug shotgun, I think. Very long range, high damage. LSAT, it was a good SMG, but it was, good LMG, that's what I mean. But it was just slow. I forget what this is called, model, or M1217, I think. I don't know, it's actually, I'm gonna put that in C tier. Wasn't very good, low damage, but you could definitely get some kills with it. M27, A tier, I use this a lot. It was just a good weapon all around. It was like an average gun. M8, I think that's what it's called. Burst AR. Long range, good damage, but it was just burst, and I don't really like bursts. I don't remember what this is called. This is a LMG. High damage, but it was slow. MP7, I think that's what it was called. But then A tier. It was pretty good, but I just don't remember it being very good for whatever reason. Could be the damage, the range, something like that. MSMC was very good. It was probably one of the most prominent competitive guns. Good damage, good clip, it was fast. MTAR A tier. It was pretty good, but it was another average gun, I guess. Peacekeeper I never really used, but I heard it was really good, so A tier. Okay, and next the LSW, well, something LSW, I don't really remember, but it's LMG. From what I remember, it was similar to the Type 25, but it was just a little slower. Remington was probably the best shotgun. You could just hip fire, you don't really need to aim that one at all. RPG, I'll put that in C tier just because I remember the RPG being pretty good. I don't remember what it was called, but put that in. I remember it not being very good. Put that in C tier just to be safe. Scar. Put that in A tier. High damage. Kind of slow, but it was still good enough. Scorpion S tier for me was very fast. The only thing, it ran out of its mag pretty fast, but it was good. You could win some gunfights with it. Some rocket launcher, I don't even think I've ever seen that. PDW S tier is very good. It was used competitively a little bit. SMR trash. It was just a worse version of the FAL basically. SVU C tier, another 7 sniper. I think it was a little bit better than the XPR, I think, but it was still C tier. I just don't think it was as good as any of these. SWAT, I remember if you used a, what do you call that? Swap fire, or whatever it's called. You can make it fully automatic or burst, and it would be very good. No, I think it was already burst. I think you make it fully automatic and it was good. I remember this pistol being high damage, but it was high damage but low clip, I think. So let's see, B tier, Type 25, A tier. It was a pretty good gun, but I just didn't really like it that much. Invector, I'm gonna put that in A tier just because I don't really remember it that much. But I'm pretty sure it was pretty good. And yeah, that's Black Ops 2.